prepared at our high school and get to whatever option they choose. And so, you know, my hope and my dream, and so I need to make sure that everyone else can gather around that, is to make sure our kids are leaving our high school, those that want to go into trade or college, that they're leaving our high school with a certificate or with anything between 32 and 62 credit hours. I know plenty of high schools where students are taking enough courses in advance placement exams where they're leaving high schools with associate degrees. And I don't see if anywhere else can do that. Should be no difference for our students right here in Independence, Kansas. So I'm gonna need your support. I'm gonna need your guidance. I'd love to talk with you. I've met several of you already, but just to make sure we have everyone on board and all stakeholders connected to this vision. Again, my door is always open, and I just want to say thank you so much to the community for welcoming me. I'm really happy to be in Independence.
Thanks, Mario. And we're glad you're here. He's just a breath of fresh air. I'm so excited. I don't have any kids in the school district, but I wish I did, because we have a great school system. And it's going to be even better under the leadership of our new superintendent, Rusty Arnold, and I'm so excited to see all the great things that are going to happen at IHS under your direction, Mario. So welcome to Independence. That actually concludes our speaker portion of First Friday. We always, you know, we start breakfast at 7:30, and we usually wrap up about 8:45 or so. But our last portion is when we open it up for some Q&A. So you're welcome to ask all the speakers a question if you have one, and if you don't have a question but you want to make a 1-minute announcement, kind of a little shout out about something that's going on in the community that you want everybody in the room to hear about, you're welcome to stand up and do so. And again, fill out your comment cards, please. And with that, we'll just open it up for question and answer. Anybody have a question for one of our speakers, or you want to share something with the community? Sure.
I just want to reiterate Lisa's invitation to all of you to participate in our Yellow Ribbon Suicide Prevention Program that we have scheduled Wednesday, August 12th, right here in this room. Gary mentioned the phrase sustainable community, and I really do believe that healthy communities care about the mental and physical well-being of their citizens. So that's what this is all about. USD 446 began working with the Youth Suicide Prevention Organization in December, and we are going to be doing some things throughout this year to bring some training to our staff and to the community. And I really want to say thank you to a number of organizations who have gotten behind this with us. The City of Independence, the commissioners voted to support this at their last commission meeting. The Chamber of Commerce, with all that they're doing to try and make sure that folks know about this. Area clergy, and Fort County Mental Health. So I hope to see all of you there, and please share this information with anybody that you know that would have an interest in this as well.
Thank you, Kelly. Anybody else? Sure.
So how many trees need to be bought?
Well, we got 7, there's 16, so it'll be
109 trees need to be purchased.
How many you want?
Jason?
I want 1.
All right. Liz, sure.
I'll match you times 10 from Main Street.
Thank you. So that's 11 trees. Sure, go ahead, Andy.
I'm elated to hear this changes coming to the theater. I'm excited for that. From my perspective, the last time we went to the theater, prior to your change of ownership, the issue for us for not coming back had nothing to do with the amenities. It was just the element of the younger kids that were disrupting the theater experience for us. Running in and out, constantly on cell phones, talking out loud, throwing the concessions. Can you do a theater etiquette 101 before to make them aware of?
Maybe we can get a class in high school. Yeah, I've definitely I've heard that. That's not the first time I've heard that, and
I'm working towards that, getting the employees trained up on making constant checks and keeping an eye on that sort of thing.
Lisa, who do we give the tree checks to?
You can take them probably to the city offices.
What was the question?
Oh, I'm sorry. Where would you take a check if you were interested in buying a tree? And that would be to the Independence Community Foundation is who you would write the check to. And most likely, let's just... So bring your checks to Jen Rutledge's office in the Water Department of City Hall. Thank you very much. Maybe you'll just be overloaded with checks this afternoon, Jen. Good. Anyone else want to make an announcement? Lori?
I just want to say First Federal, if you hadn't already been aware of it, First Federal has been seeking out a partner to help us grow and expand, to offer better services, more options for the community. And we found Equity Bank, which we think will be an amazing partner for us. And the best part is they're very supportive of communities, and I think the City of Independence will benefit greatly from that partnership.
Good, thank you very much.
Lisa, I have an announcement.
Sure.
One, I think we want to invite George up here. It sounds like we can do 1, 10. I think we can get it going, bet going here, a little auction going for some trees. What I would like to inform you about, Micky alluded to it and recognized 2 gentlemen that are in the building today. With the organization Churches Left the Building, it's actually an umbrella underneath the community mission for improved housing. And if you're not familiar with what these gentlemen have done on a shoestring, I think they're up to about 7 or 8 projects. They've got about 4 more that I saw at a meeting yesterday. They have put roofs on. They have gone in and put new rooms, new floors, new porches. I was able to experience something a couple of weeks ago that there was, I think, a little over 40 volunteers that showed up for a wonderful lady in our community, and we painted her house. And it went from this drab home to this beautiful exterior of her home now. And she's very proud, and her family is very proud. I actually went to school with her daughter, and it was a wonderful conversation we had last weekend, and it was just nice to see that pride in that family. Well, we've got an opportunity that you all can show up and participate in. August 15th on a Saturday, we have another one. And they have put a new roof on her home, but it's time for us to spiff it up a bit. And so we're having another paint. And it'll start at 8 o'clock in the morning. Jerry and Chris are our head contractors. So if you've got a ladder, a paintbrush, a good arm and a good back, and if you don't have the good arm and good back, just come with a good cheer and show up and help paint. I'm happy to announce that we got this solidified last night, but the IHS with Coach Boulder and Coach Wilson football team is going to come out and volunteer. Wow. So please, it's a wonderful community event. I was impressed when I showed up. It was an absolute across the board members of this community that were there. It was a phenomenal sight. You're going to be disappointed if you're not one of those participants and get to share the experience. So it will be August 15th, 8 o'clock, 312 South Earl. If you want information, more information, you can get a hold of myself or Jerry Bright and Chris Mitchell. Thank you.
Great. Thank you very much. 312 South Earl, 8 o'clock on the 15th. Okay, great.
So if you go to Aunt Bertie's and then the Blake Birdie triathlon, do your step real quick. Remember, it's supposed to be a speed, and then you come on down.
Anybody have anything else? Well, in wrapping up First Friday, I just want to say a huge thank you again to our city manager and your staff for all that you guys do. Our city, our city commissioners for their commitment to our community. I appreciate Aaron Shrader deciding to move back to Independence with his family and his children and investing in our community by purchasing a business. And I welcome Mario Sherrell to Independence. And we're just so lucky to live in Independence. So Thank you for coming and have a great weekend.